Okay, what's up guys, welcome to today's live stream. It's yet another trading week. Today is basically the second trading day of this week, which is Tuesday the 23rd of January 2024. All right, so let me just do a quick analysis on what I'm expecting. So basically, I've already taken a trade today, as you already see. Took this sell right there, grab a couple of 60 pips. So, but that is not why we are here. So let's quickly. That is done and gone. So let's see what am I looking forward to this session in this live stream. Let me see. Okay, all things being equal. All right, so guys, this is the 30 minutes time frame. So let me just look at so this was basically my previous targets. As you can see, price almost got there. We're just about 5 pips shy from the target, so I had to exit about 60 pips there. So now I have my trend line here on the 30 minutes. You can see there has been a retest of that trend line. So basically what I will be expecting is to see a further drop in price. So there are certain things that is going to confirm that for me, certain things. So basically, if I'll be opting in for this trade, it's gonna definitely be a sell stop. So which will definitely be the break of this candle. Excuse me. So that is basically where I will be considering a sell. So if you want to jump in, that probably could be uh, an opportunity. So, but let me just look at a quick, a couple of other stuff to confirm my bias. Um, okay. All right. So, what do we have here? Let's see. All right. So I'm not just gonna jump outrightly into the sell. I'm just gonna be waiting to see how price turn out to be. So you can see on the 5 minutes time frame, we are already seeing a rejection of this 3800 level. So basically, uh, this is what I'm seeing. If you take if so, this basically like a downtrend here on the 5 minutes. So this acting as our retest of trend line break, trend line break, retest, um, price forming a rejection here. So basically there is a potential of a bearish continuation even further down to this level if we break and close below this level. So basically if we want to go in, it should be a sell stop, and that would be just a tight SL right about here. So let me just measure a possible risk. So we're risking 29 pips, and our first tip will be 43. Then if you want to stay long like Oliver Twist, that will be around 87 pips. So that's basically what I'm going to be looking at. So let me take a critical look once again. So I am just gonna be looking at that. So this is just 13 minutes into the new hour candle. 13 minutes into the new hour candle, and I think there is that possibility that the sales are gonna be coming in. So a sell stop is in order. Like I said, you don't want to jump right in if the potentials are there. A sell stop is in order. All right, so still patiently waiting. All right, so let's put that right in perspective. This is gonna be the overall target TP1. So so 40 minutes. So the next 15 minutes will give us a clue if we should be looking forward for that sell. All right, so this is it, guys. This is what I'm going to be looking at for now. That's what I'm seeing for now. So I'm just banking on this break, retest, and a continuation. That is based on a break below this current candle's low. So basically, the current candle is rejecting off this 3800 level. So let's see how that holds on the US30. So this is going to likely be our TP1. Remember, we are just risking about 29 pips if it triggers. So TP1. So new candle is up. New candle is up. Patience is very much needed. So it's a sell stop trade. So in case you just join us, sell stop at 37,985. 37,985. 0.00. All right, so TP1 here, and this would be our TP2. All right. So the reason I'm going for a sell stop is because even though technically I'm seeing a sell, there are some fundamental parameters that is signaling bull. So instead of jumping into the sell, we have to uh, look at a fair ground for the sell to justify the sell, right? So basically, temporarily the fundamentals are pointing in the bullish direction. So I want to see a break of previous candles low. So basically the previous candle, you can see there was a rejection of this level. So for this rejection to hold, the low of the candle that created the rejection should be taken out to be to confirm the sell, because first of all we had a rejection here of the trend line which also rejected off the level, ended up closing below. Then we saw a bearish candle. After a bearish candle, we have seen this bullish candle and another rejection. So basically, based off this piece of the puzzle, technically I am seeing a sell. So I'm currently stuck in the sell. Like I said, I have a sell stop right here. So we still about 12 minutes to go for 1:30 p.m. GMT to there's a new 30 minutes candle to kick in. So let's quickly jump into the 30 minutes time frame. So basically this is how the 30 minutes time frame looks like from my end. So the last 30 minutes candle closed bearish, though it left rejection to the downside. So it left wick to the downside. The wick to the downside is higher than the wick to the top side. So basically, I still sense the sell. So that is why I'm being a bit cautious. So let me put in, so yep, I think we are about to be triggered. Let's see. We are about to be triggered. So let's see how it goes. All right, so still hanging on to the trade. The setup here, like I said, I'm looking for sales based off couple of stuff. I've already explained why I'm looking for a sell. So let me just jump into um, the other pace that we are also looking forward to trading. So we have gold right here. So basically gold, let me explain why I drew this. All right, so looking at this zone or this area, what price did around this area, it became uh, interesting to me to watch out for um, current behavior. So basically we did see price reject around that same area, which is, of course, this is a supply area, right? We saw an accumulation within the area before the drop. So it was not a surprise for me to see this drop taking place after rejecting this same area. Now this morning, this is around 7 a.m. This is GMT. We saw price push towards the same zone. So now it is within this rejection, which is yesterday's rejection. Sorry, that is Friday rejection. Now price rejected around that same area. Then of course we did see the same effect, which is sales. Right, this is the 1 hour time frame. So basically what I'm going to be looking out for is to quickly jump to the 4 hour time frame and look at the trend. So on the 4 hour time frame, we could see that price is clearly bearish. It is bearish. This is 4 hour time frame. We had seen a strong drop in price. Then of course a little bit of a correction because we saw a rejection around this 2001 price level. So jumping to the daily, let's see how yesterday closed, because this would give us an idea of what we should be looking forward to. So yesterday closed bearish, right? So let me zoom in. So yesterday closed bearish. As it did close bearish, you can see today's candle has broken yesterday's high, but yet it's within yesterday's uh, candle's body. So with this, I am perceiving that there is a probability for sales, probability for sales, but it is not confirmed. So I'm just going to be stalking gold to see if we can get a setup within this session. So maybe a possible retest of this area, then a drop. That probably would be the expectation. So you can see US30 is pushing higher. So this is why I said that it is not advisable to jump in for a sell. So that is why we are only looking forward for a sell stop. So this is the current 30-minute candle, and in the next 7 minutes we're going to be seeing a new 30-minute candle popping up. So in this regards, our sell stop still holds, because now it's pushing towards the trend line once again, right? And also it's closing above, it's currently above the level. So in situation like this, when you are having two buyers, you have to be cautious about your entry. You don't just jump in, right? So this is still a safe trade for me. So I'm still gonna be paying attention to the trade to know if I have to close out on my sell stop, or I still have to let it um, be there to see if there will be volume to uh, push price down and trigger my entry, and of course probably um, give me some profits as the case may be. So even if this does not act as expected, which is the sell stop, we're gonna still stock it anyway. What matters is to trade a setup that aligns with our playbook. So expecting to see a push further on gold, then probably my stock for sales around this area. So this on the forward time frame, you could see there is a sell potential around this area. So if we could get a further push into this zone, then of course, then I would be looking at for sell. You just have to step down to the lower time frame to look at for the possible prints for a sell. So let's check out what US oil has for us. US oil. So taking a look at the 1 hour time frame. So yesterday I was looking at for reaction around this zone, and I did have an accumulation here, then price broke out. So basically this was a potential area to look out for, and which of course price did react around that area. Now we saw a retest of this level, price push, but could not create a new high, right? But it came to break its own low. So the low form was taken out, and then we saw a retest. This is on the 1 hour time frame. So a retest of that broken structure, and price has started dropping. So basically on US oil, it has this bearish formation on the 1 hour. Even on the 4 hour time frame, there is still this potential that we might be seeing a bearish continuation on the 4 hour time frame. So basically there is a potential of sales on the US30, but of course there is no setup to jump in, so just going to stay on the sideline. This is how the 30 minutes looks like. All right, so back to US30. So it has actually retested the trend line on the 30 minutes time frame. So we're gonna scroll down to the 15 minutes, and this is how the 15 minutes looked like. So I think I'm just gonna give myself the next 15 minutes time frame to see if I still have to hold on to my sell stop, or I have to just close the position to avoid it triggering. So I'm still in it, still having my sell stop intact. So this is the second time we have a retest of that trend line, but this time around is strongly bullish. So let me check out what this has to offer. Um, so a minute to go. So 30 is here. A new 30 minutes candle has just popped open. We just had a release new housing price index in Canada. Will it be able to affect the stock market? Let's see. Please, if you are just joining me, please kindly like the video, like the stream, and share if it is educational enough, please. I really appreciate, guys. You can as well engage, share your thoughts. What are you looking out for? What is your expectation? This is an educational platform where we share our thoughts, what we are looking out for on a particular instrument, which happens to be US30, gold, and oil. Those are the instruments we are focused on. So, looking forward for a sell here in US30. I have a sell stop, which I am keenly looking at. So once again, we are risking 30 pips on that sell stop, and we are aiming for overall 85 pips. But of course, first TP is gonna be, I think it was about 30 something, okay, 42 pips. So it's the first 2 minutes of the new 15 minutes candle, of course, which is also the new 30 minutes candle. So we have had two retests of the trend line, and of course, uh, the stock market is open. So there is a probability that our sell will trigger. So I'm just patiently waiting. So for those of us that joined early, we had already taken this sell. Of course, that is prior the stream. So I already taken this sell. So This is a retest, so I'm still keen that there is a probability of a bearish continuation, having looked at market behavior around this area. And of course, all things being equal, the base look more stronger than the bulls. So let's keep track. Whoa, 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 whoa. So we missed out on go. Go, I wasn't watching. Go, like I said earlier, I'm expecting it to push into this zone before a drop, and it has done just that. Wow, wow. A sharp push and it's retracing. So unfortunately, we missed out on that trade. Unfortunately, because I wasn't monitoring it. So maybe you had kept track of it after I analyzed it. Congratulations. If you did keep track and follow it, then I'm sure by now you would be in some good amount of pips. That is about 31 pips from a possible entry. So let's keep stalking US30. Uh, of course, US oil is selling. So basically, our pair seems to look bearish today. So still stalking US30. Wow, how did I miss this quick drop? How did I miss that? Whoa. That was a sharp spike on the 5 minutes. It is what it is. Okay. Mm, I have some bulls, weak bulls. All right, so weak. What is Apple doing? Okay, Apple is a bit strong right there. Wow, this also strong. All right, so still hanging on there, man. So until I see a break and close above the trend line, my sell stop is still valid. Until I see a break and close above the trend line, my sell stop is still valid. So I'm not just gonna close out. So because I'm basing it off structure, so you can see this level holding price has held this level for a couple of that is since 4:30 p.m. GMT yesterday, price has held this level. So basically this looked like a strong level for price. So we saw that price has left the zone, formed a lower high with a lower low, and now price is still dancing around this area. So as long as this high is not taken out, which happens to be above the trend line, then there's still potential. That is why, as at the time of calling out this trade, I explained in details that the fundamental and the technical are not in line. For us to be able to yield towards our technical bias, the best thing to do is to look out for a structure break. So until that structure is taken out, we are flat. So the best entry level was 37985.0, which happens to be the low of this doji candle right here. This doji candle retested our level and left a wick to the top, right? So if that doji is invalidated by price breaking its low, then it gives us a probability of price continuing bearish. So until I see that, there is no instant execution. Best option is a sell stop. So until I see a break, a close above the trend line, which happens to be also a break above this structure, I am not closing out my sell stop. So in other words, I'm not changing my bias. Wow, how did we miss this? So we missed out on gold. It did a quick retest of that level I was expecting while I was still looking at US30. It did this, and we missed out a bit, man. US oil is still dropping. Like I said, US oil is bearish. Uh, a low was formed. Price tried to create a new high. It could not. So the previous high was not taken out. So structure wise, we saw price break to take out its own low. Then there was this retest of the the breaking structure. So of course there was a potential for price to continue bearish. So it was as simple as that. But basically, as at the time of the analysis, this candle did not close for it to confirm an entry, right? So this was a no entry. We only had the direction, but there was no entry. So for gold, this was where we were looking for sales, but of course, we were so fixated on US30 that we could not catch that sell. So still hanging on US30. This is we have about 17 minutes to go for this 30 minutes candle to close. And okay, this is 15 minutes. So I want to see a break in this structure. So let me do this. So two things will invalidate this sell stop: a close above the trend line or a break of this structure. Then it will invalidate my sell stop. Either that, I'm still positive on the sell. Kindly show some love by liking the video or the stream, please. I really appreciate, guys. Thank you very much. If you have not subscribed, please kindly do that. Hit the subscribe button. So a new 15 minutes candle is up. The last 15 candle could not close above the trend line. So it tells you how significant that trend line is. So that is why I say a close above the trend line will invalidate my bias. So a moment, guys. right. So I guess we are still struggling around that level. Whoa. So goal has apparently gotten to our potential targets. Wow, wow. Clean drop, clean drop. US oil as well. Still doing some drop there. Let's see how many pips so far. That's 37. So the only pair we are yet to pick, we are yet to be in a trade, is the very pair that is proving stubborn. So kind of looks like the trend line is the only savior right now. Only savior right now. Okay, so I think it's getting close to the action time. So let's look at 1 hour time frame, what it looks like. Okay. So, all right. So back to the 15 minutes. Okay. So some volume kicking in 5 minutes to the new 1 hour time frame, 1 hour candle, sorry. And we are seeing in some volume coming in. Some volume coming in heavy. So let me just put a sell an alert so that when we are triggered we get to know 37985 0. So I think we are getting there very soon. Wow, volume coming in heavy. So about 3 minutes to go. 30 minutes candle looks nice. Look at that. Look at that. So the moment it closes somewhere around the opening of the previous candle after a rejection at the trend line, that would be a nice entry even for an instant execution. Still hanging on. Patience is the name of the game. You got to be patient. So in the next couple of a minute plus, we should be ready. We should be ready. We should be ready. So just about a minute to go. So let's see how it looks like on the 1 hour time frame. This is how the 1 hour looks like, and we are just about getting triggered. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So we are in the trade. Finally. So we are finally in the trade. So now because we got triggered at this, so we have to extend our SL to this point. So that is the situation right now. So new candle open. Let's see how lucky we can be. So retest of entry. Let's see if our patience will pay off. Right, so finally we need trade. So we had to adjust our SL because of the current structure. So now we are risking 37 pips instead of the previous thing was 29 or so. So our first TP still remains at 42 pips, which is this level. So just a break below this, which happens to be the open or the open of the bullish candle and the close of the bearish candle. So let's look at the 30 minutes. So this is how the 30 minutes looks like. So we could have entered right about this price, but of course today's trade I didn't want to be aggressive. Of course, we already logged in 65 pips earlier on this sell, so there wouldn't there wasn't any need for me to be aggressive. So it has a strong potential because we have had series of tests of the trend line and that trend line holds. So let's see. So basically this trade, however it turns out, I'm going to give it an hour. So first 30 minutes, and depending on how it is or how it turns out, then I might give it a second 30 minutes, making it an hour before I finally exit if it does not close me out either in profit or in stop loss. Wow, at long last. So it's live. Let's change this to live now. Right. Okay, so there's no need to put live now because it's triggered. So just need to take off this. So in case you are joining, it was a sell stop, and now we are live in the trade. So let's see how far it will take us. So apparently the only US news probably that might interest me is coming off in the next 7 hours 23 minutes. What? Tomorrow is gonna be a busy day, a lot of red news coming up. We have PMI. So we also have interest rate on Canada. Tomorrow is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting, and tomorrow, of course, I'm also gonna be doing live. So we'll create time to be online with you guys on Thursday as well, and maybe Friday. So let's see. So now we're in the trade, so the best thing right now is just to be patient. So just wait. First TP is 42 pips right there, 42 pips. But of course, if we get to retest the previous rejection, you can of course decide to take partials, break even, or even close. The choice or the decision is yours. For me, I will stick to my playbook. So basically, depending on volume, I will be closing partials around the TP1 or around the rejection. So still hanging on there. You're just 19 pips in profit, 17 pips. Not too much. This is someone's target, but not for me. Not for me. Averagely 50 pips is my TP, especially when it comes to US30, because it's always also giving um, bigger risks. So you don't expect to risk higher and target small. In the long run, you might not survive. So I like to be realistic. Okay. All right. So the data looks a bit cool for me in favor of the sell, but let's still see what happens. So let's also put an alert right here. Okay, better still, I'm gonna do it right here. So reminder, we are risking 37 pips. So of course, anywhere from 37 pips in profit is 1:1, and you can decide on what to do. That decision is solely yours. We missed out on gold, and it had done nice, more than 50 pips from our entry point. But unfortunately, we're not able to catch up almost. So still watching to see what happens. So we are already 12 minutes into the new 15 minutes candle, into the new 30 minutes candle, into the new 1 hour candle. So we're still looking forward to see what is gonna happen next. But of course, trust me, guys, at least I'm a little bit confident in our first TP. I'm confident in the first TP and even for price to drop further, because like I said earlier, this level had held for quite some time, and we saw it break a retest. Price has retested my trend line 3 times. There has been a retest of that trend line 3 times, and of course the last 30 minutes closed bearish as an engulfing candle, leaving a little bit of wick to the top. So there is a potential of a strong bearish continuation from the technical perspective. The only thing I'm still waiting for it to align perfectly is the fundamentals. The data right here is what I'm still hanging on to see it align. The moment it fully aligns, trust me guys, you're gonna see some volume, and the expectation is for that to happen in the next 17 minutes. In the next 17 minutes, we're gonna be concluding if the sell is actually gonna be very favorable or not. But on the technical side of things, I am hanging on to the sell. We're still struggling with the volume, so it's all right. We hang on there to see. Price testing our entry, but be it as it may, the bias has not changed. Let's grab some water, man. This is one of the most difficult parts in trading, the waiting part of it. Just have to wait. Wait. Just have to wait. You gotta wait for setup, you gotta wait for it to play out, or for it, of course, playing out means either your stop loss or TP. You gotta wait. You got to wait. So basically we have about 10 minutes more to go. About 10 minutes more to go. Then it's gonna be a decider for us. Are we gonna see the expected volume? I think by now, okay, I think this is about 20 pips. So let me see. All right. So 20 pips in profits, 22 pips. It is your trade. You can make your decision. It is your trade. You can make your decision. So 20 pips in profits. I think I need to put in some. Okay, let's get in the man that can drag this thing up here. Where is the dragging man? Right. Man, you gotta drag it down. Drag it down for us. Drag it down. So currently, I think it's time to break even. So 22 pips. So 22 pips at exactly 22 minutes. That's crazy. Ooh. It seems our dragging man is not strong enough. You just have to do a simple job, bro. Just drag price, drag it down here, bro. Just oh, I see the issue. Our dragon man is angry that the hand is coming from the head. Oh, sorry, bro. So let's see. Let's give it an appropriate hand to see if it's gonna actually drag it properly as expected. All right, right, so let's support the hand right there. Okay, so I see. So we are 5 minutes away from the new 30 minutes candle. Just patiently waiting. Right, right. It looks like the dragging man is happy. Oh no, 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 bro. I've given you a second hand, bro. Do the needful. Yeah, I think the dragon man is actually acting. So this is 15 minutes, nice one. So 26, 27 minutes in profit. Oh, sorry, oh man. 25 pips in profit. That is good right there. So guys, at this point, I am breaking even. So you can decide to do what you want, bro. You can even decide to liquidate your position at 27 pips. But I feel price still have some long way to go. So at least I'm very much confident at this first TP before I can take partials. But of course, right now it's a risk-free trade because that break even. So even if it has to spike back, I'm not gonna lose. And of course, if you also break even, you're not gonna lose, man. Because it wouldn't make sense to wait all the way from this 15 minutes 30, 30, 45, 1 hour for our sell stop to get trigger, and you would be going with a loss. No, man, that's not good. So still counting on this guy, this bearish candle. 3 minutes to go. It seems the dragon man is not active, so we are gonna let go of the dragon man. Maybe we might bring in the dragon woman. So let's bring in the dragon woman. Let's see. Giving her some earring and right. So with a hand, so we're gonna give her some hand back. So let's see if the dragon woman can help us because we need to see at least our first TP. We have 2 minutes to go. Gold is still dropping. What? Alright guys, please kindly like the stream, share and subscribe if you have not done that already. I really appreciate your time with me. It remains I remain your host, Mr. Wex. All right, so at this point, with the look of thing, I think should I close? No, I'm just gonna leave it at break even. So I already made some profit today in this sell, secure 65 pips. Now current position is in break even. So of course, even if it closes at break even, I'm still fine. So that is why I said the choice is always yours. When we got to 27 here, you could have shut out or break even or do whatever you wish with the trade, man. So some few seconds to the new candle, some few seconds, some few seconds, some few seconds. I think we are about right there. Good, good, good. So we are back, so you can close your trade or wait for it to hit TP1 if it will. So new 30 minutes candle is up right there. Oh, what is... I think I can close. Yep, yeah. All right, so I had to close before I even got to my break even. So apparently, this is how it turned out. The dragging woman could not help us. She could not help us. So let's see what's going on here. What's going on? There's still potential for the sell. There's still potential for the sell, guys. But like I said, I'm out. The dragon woman could not help us. I had to see these spikes. It is what it is. But I still have confidence for the sell. Self-confidence for the sell. Because my emphasis or my argument has been as long as we have not taken out this, the sell is still valid. From the look of things, we're just going to see a spike down. But it is what it is. We're already out of the trade. So that is what happens when there's volume, because sometimes you can see spikes just like the way it happened. So apparently, after spiking bullish, it has now come to the TP1. But of course, we had to close when we saw that spike. And like I said, I was confident of it coming here. But of course, I had to stick to my original plan for that trade, regardless. So the good news is that I was able to secure some pips from that trade. So our waiting was not in vain. That is it, guys. The only painful trade is gold, that I was not able to catch this move even after I had predicted that we are going to retest here to drop, and that is what is a bit painful, but it is what it is. That is trading for you. But overall today, it's been a positive day. Just a few, about 11 pips on this particular trade, plus 65 pips earlier. That is about 76 pips overall on US30 today. And I think I'm good. I'm good. There are no setups again to probably consider. So on that note, I will be wrapping up anytime soon. Just the very first 5 minutes of the 30 minutes candle, we did see the spike. So even if you had held the trade, you can see our stop loss is still intact. So we would have been able to secure the 42 pips from the first TP, which would have been amazing. Remember, we had risked just 37 pips. So that was a good one. That was a good one, guys. So like I said, I'm still confident in the sell. I am still confident in this sell. Look at. So this is what I was expecting, and you can see gradually it's turning bearish. So I'm still confident in this sell. Alright guys, so since there are no more setups to actually pit, even though the direction still depicts sell, at this point I will be wrapping up for today. Thank you very much for sticking around with me. Hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow, and tomorrow we are hopeful to cash in some pips. We are hopeful to cash in some pips. So please kindly like, share, and subscribe if you have not done that already. Thank you. Until tomorrow, peace.